December, everybody. I kind of missed November completely with the videos, and I apologize for that. Thanks to everybody who wrote me messages saying they missed the videos or whatever. It meant a lot to me. I have two cats who are jumping around me right now, so if you hear anything in the background, I apologize. I've had lots of people put in requests for songs or stories to be read or show and tell or baby updates or whatever, and I've been putting this off and putting this off, and I guess I don't suppose I can put it off anymore because I just keep writing, going through some personal stuff, and I know people are probably getting tired of hearing that, and so I guess I just thought it would be easier to go ahead and just whisper about it, because that's what we do here, right? We just whisper about stuff when we have problems. This is in no way meant to be a woe is me video. I do not want this to be a downer video. No, it's not going to be as upbeat and perky as some of my other ones. It's more just I don't know. I guess maybe I'm hoping. Wow, I feel like I'm rambling. I'm so sorry. Maybe I should have thought this out better. I guess it's more. It's more intended to be an encourager. I know that probably sounds weird, but I want it to be an encouragement for anybody who's going through or has gone through what I'm going to talk about. Okay, so everybody was asking, where'd you go during November? And again, I appreciate all of you concerned citizens who wrote to me. Thank you so much. And I have been around. I've been watching other people's videos and just trying to comment here and there, but okay, so it's just easier. It's kind of like a band-aid, just say it. But at the beginning of November, I got a call from an aunt that my dad had been hit by a car. They airlifted him to the hospital and began a lot of work on him. He had several broken bones in his face and a couple in his back, and they restrained him. Apparently, if he had moved a certain way, he would have been paralyzed, and so they restrained him, and he was in and out of consciousness. He didn't have any short-term memory, so he couldn't remember the accident or anything like that. But he remembered who we were and who he was. And they tried, like I said, they did the different surgeries. But due to his past, I guess is the best way to say it, he had complications with his liver failing during the surgery, and he passed away. My husband and I went to the funeral, of course, and I couldn't. My husband went up to the coffin to look at him, but I couldn't do it. I mean, I saw him from afar, I guess, I don't know, I just couldn't, I wanted to remember him positively, I guess. Um, anyway, what I'm saying is that's where I've been, what I've been doing. I went through all the different steps of grieving. I was not super duper close to my father. I'm not going to go into a whole lot of detail on that. If you are having, daddy issues, feel free to write me personal messages, and I'll be happy to write back and forth with you. But as far as going into details, basically, I'm one of the girls that has daddy issues, always has. He drank, he did drugs. He spent a good bit of time in prison for drugs. He was horrible to my mama, and as you've probably caught on from my other videos, my mother is my best friend. So, we didn't have the best relationship, and, a lot of people have said, oh, well, then you probably weren't too sad to see him go, and that's just such an asinine comment. It was hard, let's put it that way. I got out all of his old letters that he had written me. I got out all of our pictures. And I guess just had some grieving time for myself. My husband was there for me. My family was there for me. It's just really hard losing a parent. It's hard when people are talking about their daddies and you realize that you don't have one anymore. And please, don't get me wrong. I have a stepdad, and I adore him. And of course, God as a heavenly Father, all of that. You don't have to preach at me. I understand all of those things, and that there are people in my life that love me. But just the simple fact that my daddy is dead and was taken instantly. 1 second we were hearing that he was gonna pull through surgery fine, and the next the doctor's coming out shaking his head. And to know that it was because of alcohol poisoning from younger times, from years before, and from drugs, it just makes me so mad. It makes me mad at alcohol, it makes me mad at drugs, but of course, more than that, it makes me mad at him for abuse that he did to himself. But the main point is, I lost my dad, and I've been grieving, and I go through the fact that my daughter won't know her grandfather, and we had already, I think, if you've seen my other videos, you know that my husband lost his dad a few years back, and that's, another grandfather that she won't know. She just know from pictures and stories, and it's just sad. It's just a sad thing. There's no other way around it. And like I started this video by saying, if you've lost somebody a few years ago or recently, especially around the holidays, I just want you to hear it from somebody else that you're not alone. That kind of stuff happens, and that it's not easy, and that in my opinion, humble as it may be, it's okay to grieve, and it's okay to cry, and it's not selfish to just take some time for yourself. And as cheesy as it may sound, take advantage of the time you have. I know that's so cliche. I get it. get it more and more every day, but it's so true. I called my mom immediately and just cried and said, thank you for the years that you put up with him for my sake. Thank you for loving me. Thank you for being a parent. Thank you for all kinds of things. And because I don't want another day to go by where I lose somebody that I didn't you get what I'm trying to say. Just know that bad stuff happens. Unfortunately, it just does, and I thank you all for, like I said earlier, for all the emails and things. It's really meant a lot to me, and whether you knew it or not, they came at just the right time, just the right little bit of encouragement. I would be having a down day, and I would just get some random personal message from somebody that they really enjoyed a video or a song or something like that. And it's just, you never know how you're going to change somebody's day. You never know when you'll be the pick-me-up for somebody that needs, I keep calling it a virtual hug. If you've gotten that message from me, thank you. Because I've gotten several of those. It feels just like a hug, but from, so many miles away, and literally, strangers. So thank you. I know there are some people who don't like to call this a community, but I'm telling you, it's definitely a community to me. It's been a big help for me, and I'm enjoying so much getting to meet new people, and see faces and hear voices and songs and poems, and it's just all nice to get to know people. And so I guess that'll cover it. Thanks for your prayers. Thanks for your concern. I appreciate it. Again, if you're a guy or a girl, it really doesn't matter, and you have some daddy issues and you just need somebody to vent to or whatever, I'll be happy to read your messages and write back with you. I can't promise that I can help or anything, but sometimes just somebody to talk to that's on the outside looking in, and that doesn't, isn't in the middle of your situation. Sometimes it helps. Thank you guys. Thanks for those of you that actually, I consider my friends. I appreciate it. And I promise I will do baby updates. I will do more songs. I'll try to do a show and tell of baby stuff soon. Christmas is my absolute favorite time of the year, and while I am still in mourning, I lost my father this November. I don't know if you remember, but I mentioned that last year in the fall, I lost two of my grandmothers on the same day. Another story for another time and place, but the holidays are difficult, but they're still my favorite. And like I said, it's to remember the people that are still with us, the people that still love us and are here with us, and that we can appreciate. And so, I hope this hasn't been too morbid or too sad.